Hey, good evening to everybody. It is good to see you, and it is good to be seen by you. Welcome, welcome, one and all. I am glad everybody is here, and I, doing the seeing, the being glad, and welcoming you all, am the one and only Bill Sylvie, aka the Dungeon Delver, coming to you live from an undisclosed location somewhere in the swamps of Central Florida. And I want to welcome everybody this evening, and I hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday. We are about to have a fantastic Tuesday because here in just a few moments, folks, just a few moments, whether you are watching us over here on the YouTubes or over there on the Twitters, or however you're enjoying us, even if it's post ex facto at some point in hopefully the not too distant future, we're going to play some first edition advanced Dungeons and Dragons. Now, couple of things. One, if you haven't already, please click the subscribe button and click the bell icon for notifications. Two, while you're watching us play, if you have questions about how we play, what we do, why we're doing a giveaway, maybe you've never played first edition before, and you're like, I want some of that. I want to get in on that. I want to try that out. You know, ask. And if I don't answer, perhaps one of the players will. If one of the players doesn't answer, perhaps somebody in the audience will. Because, guys, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to let you in on a little secret here. I have the best looking and the smartest audience for first edition and other classic tabletop role-playing game live stream shows on YouTube that run 5 nights a week. Okay? I will not back off that. I will die on that hill. They're the smartest and the best looking. So, once again, I am looking forward to getting going here, but the important thing is that you guys ask any questions that you might have, and I will do my level best to answer it for you. I will do my level best to answer it for you. But we got to, we got a couple of things to get to before we get rolling here. As you guys know, Hank, I'll answer that question for you in just a second. As you guys know, Tracy Lesh is a friend of this channel. Tracy is an awesome person. We've had him on as a guest many, many times. And if you don't know who Tracy is, let me just jog your memory. The Mind Flayer, the Roper. Those visual designs, they're his. Tracy is one of the pioneers of Dungeons and Dragons. All right. When Tracy was a young man, Gary Gygax saw the brilliance of his artwork and tapped him to illustrate not only Supplement 2 Blackmore, but all of the first edition of Boot Hill. He did illustrations in Dragon Magazine, and the folio edition of Tomb of Horrors, which you can get with the Art and Arcana set, the visual history. Something I do recommend. This is very spicy. It weighs about as much as a car battery, and you should absolutely get it. The coffee table version is nice. I have a copy over here. This one is nicer because it comes with that folio version of Tomb of Horrors. Perfectly playable, I should point out. It's not like, a page, then a bunch of history, a page, and then a bunch of history that makes it difficult to use. No. Tracy is not doing well right now. His wife, Shelby, reached out to me on Friday and clued me in. Tracy's having some health problems, and he got to spend the weekend, his wedding anniversary weekend, in hospital. He is hopefully going to be able to be home tonight. So I want to ask you guys something. We have a merch link, and I mean we. I'm not talking about mice. You know, me and I got a mouse in my pocket or anything. We have a merch link, and check that out. Check out our design on Spring. That was done by Tracy. Tracy did that gratis for me. Like he did the design. The only change that I insisted he do was I wanted to make sure signature was on there. So it says Lesh on it. And it is an homage to his cover for Dungeon, the board game, which he also did the artwork for the first edition of Dungeon, just in case you were inured in enough nostalgia. Tracy and I split those proceeds evenly. All right. We have pint glasses, teaback shirts for the ladies, t-shirts for both, a lovely hoodie, stickers. There's all sorts of stuff on the Spring store. And again, I split that evenly with him, 50-50. Okay. If you're looking at picking up something, you know, fall is coming, maybe you'd like a new hoodie, check that out and pick something up, for nothing else, to help Tracy. So thank you for listening to me about that and considering that. And speaking of people, Doomsword mentioned jousting rules. He's been reading ahead. Speaking of people that we like around here, let me just tell you, I don't know if Tracy still has his Zazzle store. I think so, Doomsword. I think so. We have a guest Thursday. Mr. Paul Stormberg will be here on Thursday. That's right. Brother Paul, the Apostle Paul, Saint Paul, Stormy, the man with a plan, the man who has forgotten more Dungeons and Dragons history than I ever know. And it embarrasses the hell out of me when people introduce me, like if I go on podcasts or I get written up in a magazine or something, like, which happens, it happens. Everybody says, he's a scholar. He knows so much D&D history. I have assembled my history of Dungeons and Dragons out of back issues of Dragon magazine and the back of sugar packets. Okay. Paul knows what time it is. Okay. I called Paul today and asked him stuff about David Wesley. Okay, the guy that created role-playing games before Dungeons and Dragons, before Dave Arnes's fantasy campaign. And like he was just dropping knowledge bombs all over me, like I'd called in an arc light strike from a hovering B-52. Okay, so don't miss Thursday's show. Paul's got a heck of a lot of cool stuff to talk about. His podcast, Dragon Days, I'm not going to spoil it. You're just going to have to tune in and watch us. And speaking of tuning in and watching us, boy, howdy, did you pick a good night to tune in and watch us, because we have got a great assembly of players tonight. So let me welcome those good folk in, and I'm going to don my AKG headphones here. And we're going to bring these wonderful folks in. So please, everybody, welcome my players tonight. First of all, the beast from the east coast of Florida. It's everybody's favorite paladin in the party. By dint of being the only one, he is the favorite paladin in the party. Say hello to Doomsword Deathmaster as Jurek Donagard.
What's up?
And this awesome guy is back once again. Everybody give it up for Kevin as Marius Easel.
Hello, hello.
And now we have the man of 1,000 faces. He's been a halfling, a cleric, a poet. Everybody say hello to Mark as Snake or Duran.
Or the other new guy, Oakleaf. I contain multitudes.
That's right. There's a lot of people
today.
And that's just today. There's a lot of people crammed in there. Our new player, whom we haven't finished hazing yet, because his character's still alive. Everybody say hello to Giraffe Paper Architect as Lady Morwen Elisar.
Hello, hello.
And last and absolutely not least, everybody give a warm Delver's Dungeon happy birthday to our friend Thane Kyle playing Circumference. And I should point out, before I bring him on, he has a YouTube channel here, D and Disability. It is awesome, and you should absolutely check it out. Good evening, sir.
Thank you, Bill. Yeah, I turned 30 last week.
That's right.
I'm literally half the age of most of the people at this table.
He still celebrates birthdays.
His
well, what's ironic is I have lived 29 years and 10 months longer than the doctors thought I would.
Oh, there you go, man. Every day on this side of the dirt is a good one. But let me just point out, as you have turned 30, you must report to Carousel. Your lifelock is flashing red. Don't make me send the Sandmen after you to make you renew.
Your gym's lit.
Mm-hmm.
It all goes downhill from here.
It all goes downhill from there. All right, folks. Let's stop with the semi-obscure 1970s movies references. Although I do want to point out two things real quick. Due to life, just sometimes look. This is a real Dungeons and Dragons game. All right, and we've had people who wanted to play, but circumstance and time just took them away from the table. And we have that case again. So our buddy Mobius has had to step away. We wish him all the luck, and hopefully he'll be able to return and roll some virtual dice with us. So thank you for gaming with us, my friend. Be good. So with that said, let's light this candle, Hiroshi, as the inimitable Dennis Miller once said. Last week, you fine adventurers had kicked open a door, exposing a large kitchen type area. And I am just going to go ahead and bring that right up right now. And into this area, there is a brawny man, dark of skin, wearing plate mail. His helm, eerily enough, has no eyes. He has kicked a heavy barrel that has gone flying down the hallway, smashing into a couple of unlucky folk in the front rank, leaving them stunned. We are at the top of the round. There's also... I don't have my pointing stick. It's on the other side of the room. I'll get it next. But you guys can see probably pretty clearly. There is a table off to the right side of the room. And there are three individuals standing there, three burly-looking guys with tankards and flagons before them and plates of food. So I believe last week a web was attempted, but the cook fire in the middle of the kitchen immediately burned the webs away before they had a chance to stick. So let's go down the order of players and we will get our actions. So Doomsword, what is Durek going to do in this round? Picking himself up and...
charging.
So you're going to charge with a capital C.
Absolutely.
Okay. And Kevin, how about Marius Easel, the magic using marble?
If I can see those guys in the back, I'd like to sleep them. Otherwise, I will move up so I can see them.
you will have to be moving this round.
Okay, so I'll move up.
Mark, Snake, Duran, and Oakleaf. What is your party of adventurers doing?
I'm collecting them all. They're all mine. Snake is going to go in and attack the guys at the table. If he can charge him, he'll charge. One of them was held with a hold person spell.
That is correct. One of them is held with a hold person
Snake
spell.
is doing that. He's advancing, charging if possible on those guys. 2,
cannot charge, but can move across the floor.
He'll do. 2, Duran is going to cast hold person on the big guy.
Duran's going to attempt hold person on the big guy. Okay.
And then
Lady
Oakleaf
I'm sorry,
is just going to cower and not be killed.
Oakleaf will cower. All right. Now, how about Lady Morwen?
She's gonna stay a step behind Durek and go with him towards the big guy.
Okay. And what about Circumference?
I'm going to order, if I can, Lady Marwyn over to the 3 guys on the left, and I'll take the big guy. I think she'd stand a better chance against them. She doesn't have to listen to me. It's just my advice as I charge toward the big guy.
Understood. Okay.
That's his birthday wish.
My birthday wish is for more than that.
TPK?
Yeah, she'll take that advice. She'll glance over and be like, what?
Okay.
Oh, okay. And head for the 3 people instead.
Okay. So charges go before initiative. I will go ahead and move your miniature over into base-to-base contact with the fellow in the fire. Those of you wishing to advance on the table, you will have to move, basically spend this round moving. So,
now, Marius isn't going to run all the way to the table. He's just running to the point where he can see those guys.
Right. You're like moving up. Are you going to move just inside the mouth of the hall, or just
just so I can see those 3 guys, so I can sleep them. I know they're there. I can hear them. But
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, are you going to move just outside the door, like outside the hallway, so you know that you can see them for sure? Are you going to stay back in the hall a little bit? Which?
I'll be on the right side, on the 5-foot square, just where the hall ends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty then. Oh, I need to zoom that in. I can barely read that.
Be careful, we might sleep Lady Morrowind here. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah,
That already happened once.
Yeah, it's happened before. I had to slap her awake, and
yeah. And as far as this line of sight stuff,
God,
I mean, man. 3.5 explains this perfectly.
It's not your birthday. I won't spare you.
It's an AOE, isn't it? So you don't even have to have line of sight on them. You just have to have a rough idea as to where they are.
Well, you do in AD&D, all spells that affect whatever you want to affect, you have to be able to see it. So
interesting. Okay.
Unless it says specifically otherwise, yeah.
Right, like something that fills a volume, like a fireball spell. But like magic missile, it's not enough just to know somebody's around the corner. You have to you have to see them.
Sense.
Yeah, but isn't it within the fireball spell you have to be able to know how far it's going? Like that's part of the cantrip. You're saying it's going this many feet and this many feet, and it's like that's part of the actual casting.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you want to hit a specific person and make sure they get caught in it, if you're pretty sure they're going to get caught in it, and you say, "I'm going to cast it at the table," it's kind of like dropping a 2,000-pound bomb. Okay. Right. You just got to be somewhere in the neighborhood, but you still have to have an idea. You can't say, "I'm going to open the door and stick my hand in and just let the spell go." You must see something.
I thought sleep operated the same way Fireball did as far as the AoE goes, but I could be thinking of its rendition in Basic Fantasy.
All right. Okay, so let me move some miniatures around, and I'll get my pointer here. So bear with me just a moment.
So one thing about Fireball, for example, it starts out as a tiny little thing, and then you choose as the caster
and then goes
where
in.
it detonates. Right.
Mhm.
So it actually came up in my game, and I judged it incorrectly. The fireball actually leaves the caster and goes to the location.
Mm.
Yes,
So if
and then it
something gets in the
explodes.
way, I could just imagine, like, you say, I'm going to shoot the fireball over there, and then some schmuck walks in front of you, bang.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Right there.
It's a
Right.
bad day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I let the caster kind of blind fire a fireball over there. He could see the location, but he's just like, it's over there. It was
Well,
still,
it
it was still wonderful. So I feel okay with that. Yeah, it wasn't quite.
it's
technically
wonderful
right,
no
but it was
matter
fun.
what.
It was amazingly fun.
Yeah,
Okay.
he basically
So-
fired the magic missile at the darkness.
Yeah.
This is interesting. For the sleep spell, right? All creatures to be affected by the sleep spell must be within a 3-inch diameter circle. The number of creatures which can be affected, blah blah blah. See table. The area of effect is determined by the range and area, the range and area center decided upon by the spell center.
Right.
Sleeping or wounding will blah blah blah. It says nowhere here that they actually have to be seen.
Yeah, but you have to be
Well,
able to
you have
place
to
that
identify.
where it detonates, basically.
Well,
Right?
they
Right,
just
you
have
have
to
to
be within a
identify the
3-inch.
center.
Yeah, they have to be with. So if they're, you could in theory be like 15 feet off of the person. So like you might not be able to see them, but they're say 15 feet to the left of the door, right?
Well,
Like,
you might be able to open a
Yeah.
door,
Yep.
peek
Yeah.
through, and be like, "Hey, I'm going to put that 15 feet over there,"
Exactly.
without knowing anything else.
Yeah,
exactly.
hoping for the best. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
You can still do it, and they're affected if they're actually there.
yeah.
But you have to see the place that you're letting it hit. Right?
Correct. Yeah. But you don't have to see them. Is my point.
No.
Yeah. Okay, I knew I wasn't crazy. I'm like, wait a second, you don't have to see.
Well,
target.
you're still
Sure about that?
crazy.
Okay.
I
I
mean,
mean, they're not
Yeah.
mutually
Mhm.
exclusive, my man.
There are
No,
not too many
that's
sane
valid.
here.
but I'm not crazy in that sense.
Okay.
Well, yeah, right. But
It
you're
isn't
crazy being 30 years old and playing with a bunch of old guys.
Dude,
Yeah.
I've been playing AD&D. I started playing AD&D when I was, I think, 7.
Right.
So
I ran
I've
AD&D for 30-year-old guys when I was 15.
I've been in this for a very long time. I did most of my playing with 3rd edition when I was a teen, but I got out of that when I was 20. I think 24 was when I finally swore I'd never play 3.5 again. Or I was probably 22. And I swore I'd probably never play 3.5 again.
3.5 has its place. It's not terrible.
It does, but
It's not
Like-
AD&D though.
I got tired of fights that took 3 hours.
Okay. Well, this fight's not going to take 3 hours, folks. However, there is stuff happening. By the way, someone, and I missed who it was, I apologize, asked if this scene in this module was inspired by Rexor and Falsadum's other henchmen in Conan the Barbarian. No, this module was written probably in 1979 or 1980 and played as a tournament before it was published in 80 or 81. So this well precedes that that really awesome scene in Conan the Barbarian. But with that said, Dirk, you go ass over tea kettle charging into the room. He swings his two-handed sword as you charge in. So let's go ahead and resolve your charge. You are attacking at +2 as you rush in, and you can see very clearly. It's not like there's thin slits or pinholes or a grid. His helmet has no eye holes on it. So go ahead and give me your 2-hit roll as you charge with a capital C. And he is standing next to a roaring fire pit, I might also point out, just in case you were curious.
I was curious.
Yes. Which
Die before the might have fought us. Please.
11,
All right,
12,
that hits.
13.
Hits AC 3, according to my matrix here.
That hits AC 3 according to your matrix. Well, let's see. He holds up his arm and it strikes his vambrace, and he laughs, and he ha 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 ha. The Earth Dragon mocks Foltus. Eternal darkness and night of the underworld is far more powerful than your pathetic sun god. And he rears back with his sword to counterstrike. Let's roll initiative now that you have done that.
Do I get my charge, DM?
You cannot charge, but you can move in this round. You basically got to come up and turn slightly to get there. So let's initiative, and Doomsword, you will start us off with initiative.
Good start.
Well, saved all the good rolls for you guys.
Okay. So those of you up near the front, which I think is going to be Marius Easel here, who had previously moved up to cast a hold spell. You are having 2 hand axes thrown at you.
Okay.
You are
Can I
also.
disbelieve?
I'm sorry?
I disbelieve.
Well, it's a funny thing, because reality is that which does not go away when you stop believing in it.
Okay. Hey, you never know.
Worth a shot.
So I didn't see they had archers this time. Damn it.
They're not archers. They are also wielding throwing axes, and there are. Let me see.
They just have a small lifetime supply of them. Just the first volley wasn't enough. They have more.
All right, so let's see. Okay, so of the 8 that are there, I know I don't have 8 miniatures out there. Bear with me. Of the 8 that are there, 6 of them are throwing hand axes. Durek, 4 of these are going to be at you. 2 are going to be at Marius. So let's resolve for Durek first, and these are fairly difficult to hit you. So 1
charging AC is 2. Protection from evil is the -2 or whatever. So if they're evil, effective 0.
All right, so that misses, because they're at a penalty for distance. You see, that misses. That misses, although they're all flying dangerously close to you, and that misses. That one's a little less close. Here
Marius is AC1.
Here are a couple at Marius.
Nice.
Today's your lucky day, Marius. However, the last 2 are throwing flasks of oil at you, Marius.
Oh, nice. I needed some of those.
You're a
Damn
hot.
it, one hit me. I got an AC1.
One of them hits you, and yeah, that's 2d6. So you're on 10 points of fire right now.
That's really, really bad.
Man.
That's really, really, really bad.
The other
Did
one.
the other one splash somewhere? Oh, sorry.
Well, we're about to find out, because Yancey is right there at your heels, Papa.
It may not matter.
It may not matter.
It may not matter. Depends on where this splashes.
Yep. I'm gonna say that she's behind you. So unless this is a long, you're not going to. You're not. She's not going to get hit. So let me hop over real quick and run this.
Doesn't she still have her confusion and stuff still?
She does. Yeah.
Ooh, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Those brownies are badass, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
She has
Well,
protection of evil. And
It
Okay.
may be the only thing saving,
4 feet short left in front of you. Not that you can really appreciate it because it burns. It burns. So that it just smashes somewhere on the floor, and we're gonna say 4 feet short left. You're here. That's your left. So it basically lands kind of here-ish. These lads over here, and actually it was Thane Kyle who reminded me that they had thrown their axes already. They flit that table over. Well, 2 of them flit that table over and dive down behind it. That is their action in this round. So, and there's just one of them. He's just standing stock still. Help me!
Oil can.
Oil can. Yep.
All right. I'm sorry. Where is Snake moving?
Snake was moving to the table.
So Snake is moving over to the table. Circumference is moving over to the table. Where is
No,
Duran?
I'm moving to help with the fighter, the helmed fighter.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's right.
Duran was casting hold person on the big guy.
Duran was casting hold person on the big guy. Okay. So let me move some miniatures for you guys.
Are you still alive there, Mobius?
Marius.
Yes.
Maybe. Maybe.
Marius.
It depends.
Okay.
This
Duran's-
next roll determines whether I'm still alive or not.
Yeah, Duran's right there. He's casting a spell. He can't be interrupted.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to be interrupted. Next thing would be
Right,
to put you
and
out
what's the,
and then cure the wounds.
Right. What's the spell segments?
I wonder if I'm even anywhere near there that I could put him out.
I mean, you got him.
Yeah. I don't have it on hand. but
Yeah,
it's
you're
probably
already
about five-ish.
heading over the guards, though.
I was heading over to the table, yeah.
Ooh, what about the halfling dude that was cowering in pain, in fear? Could he put out the caster?
It could.
Yeah, his cowering is like wafts enough to put out fires.
I mean,
Yeah,
he's
not
not really
of course he
in
can. He can come up and try to put the guy out. Depending on how
Well,
flammable a half
Yeah, it
is.
looks like 5 segments on Cure Light
Yeah.
Wounds.
No,
It is a kitchen, so maybe
his-
that's like an oil vinaigrette, and you know,
Yeah.
it smells really good, so it could break him out of his fear. He'd be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, that smells good. Oh, put him out.
Oh, it's long pork.
Yeah, really.
Smells like bacon." Mm. Mm.
It tastes like burning.
Mm.
Meat's back on the menu.
Yep.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
We need to win initiative.
Been thinking about doing that carnivore diet. Everybody's talking about it. Y'all heard about it?
No.
The
No?
only issue I have with it is it's incredibly restrictive once you're done it,
Mhm.
because you get so used, like, it's a very restrictive. It'd be better to almost shoot for something closer to keto.
That's kind of what I wanted, was a modification between
I
carnivore
do
and keto.
Yeah, keto it's good if you like butter and fat and avocados and eggs
And a
all
permanent
that.
lifestyle change.
Well,
yeah.
They're all a permanent lifestyle change.
Yes.
Really.
you know what one of my most favorite things is the delicious tears of players. Sorry.
Bill.
It's a-
Yes.
All right, nobody's scared of you.
Protein
in those
beers.
I'm sorry.
Mm.
All right.
Player
I'm
So
killing your guy.
all right. So you move up just in time to see this fellow rear back with his two-handed sword and swing at our goodly paladin. Let's see. So that basically, so that is a total of that. And, I'm going to have to look that up.
I assume he's evil. It just looks evil to me.
Just a hunch.
He's more misunderstood.
Maybe. No.
Probably.
Misunderstood.
He's hard lawful neutral. Okay.
Yeah.
He had a really tough childhood.
He's an emo lawful neutral.
All right. So in his moving around to fight you, he steps straight straight into the roaring cook fire. He is apparently unaffected by it.
Oh,
He's,
awesome.
Yep.
He swings his sword at you. He hits you. It bites through your armor. And he inflicts
I love fighting demons. Isn't it fun?
4 points of damage. Yeah, he slashes you good. So let's see. Snake, you have moved to the table. The only thing I think we have left to resolve is a hold person spell, yes?
Yes, I'm targeting one person, so it is -2 on there.
-2 on a saving throw.
I don't think so.
Yes!
All right.
Okay. But now does he have spell resistance, etc.?
Oh, shush.
Stop reminding the DM!
Well, I wasn't gonna do that, but
It's like, good idea.
I mean, I'm convinced this guy's a demon, so like,
Yeah, he could be.
he could literally be immune to the person clause of hold person. So
Yeah.
all right. So let's see. Does not save. He stops moving.
Yay.
thank God.
Yeah, that is exceptionally lucky. Meanwhile, as you arrive at the table, Snake,
Yeah.
after Duran has successfully cast a spell, standing up from behind the table,
Oh, hell, it's Bill Sylvie.
What the?
I ran out of time and forgot I could have just downloaded and printed these up.
Is that the Bugs Bunny monster that does hair? Is that what
two werebores.
Okay, I can't tell from the back.
Boars.
They're werebolls?
They're boars.
Yes,
Oh,
there
nice.
are
This
there are
encounter wasn't
werebores.
bad enough, DM?
Hey,
Like, I'm going to super chat you because there's two things I want to tell you right now, and they're two words.
The responses are probably Gary and Gygax, unfortunately.
Yeah.
no. This is
I'd rather them than giant weasels.
this is
Yeah,
Give me
Dave.
two
True.
werebores,
Truth.
one giant weasel.
Where giant weasels?
All right, so yeah, a couple of werebores leap out at you.
Okay.
They're
I
boars,
need-
they're
I need
castles.
sign-
All right, so
Oh, boy.
adventurers, you have successfully held the fellow in black plate mail with a two-handed sword. Let's just go down the order of operations. Durek, he steps into the fire and just stops moving. What are you doing?
I plunge my sword slowly through his sternum.
Okay. Damien said I thought this was Greyhawk, not Daggerfall. Kevin, how about Marius? You're gonna take
Yeah,
a
he's gonna try to leave quickly.
okay.
Stop.
Pity you don't know the stop, drop, and roll rule because you're going to take another d6 of damage.
I figured I was taking that regardless. So
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
right.
In the words of Dexter from Dexter's Lab, my hair is on fire. All right, Snake. What you gonna do when the werebores run wild on you, brother?
Snake's gonna hit a guy. Or a
All right,
lady. I don't know. I haven't checked yet. So
All right,
I hit one of those people.
Snake's just gonna attack. Okay, Lady Morwen, how about you?
Well, yeah. She was headed towards the table, and so that's where she was already headed. I'm not sure how far she got.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Because she was coming in to stay behind Durek, but then was told, okay, go hit the guys at the table. It's like, okay, so she turned
much safer
to do
guys.
that. So now
These
they're
guys probably
both
are
on
safer.
they're on
Well-
either side. Oh God.
Like, It was safer at the time because I only thought there were 3.
And now
Because
there's
the
2
DM only
werewolves.
put 3 minis out, so
You gave the best advice that you could give.
yeah,
Yes.
I did.
So she sees this thing erupt into a wereboar in front of her, and she just freaking goes. She's just like, "Ah!" She's gonna swing at it.
Okay.
Okay,
That's what she's got. She's like freaking
Well-
out.
full send.
By the way, Uncle Brad asks if this campaign is going to continue through the Giants and the Demon Web. Probably not. Probably not this campaign. You know, I'll never say never. I will listen to what the audience would like to see played out. I am running that campaign in my private Monday night game. I don't know that I have the chops to do it back to back, you know, but we'll see. We'll see.
Well, we're probably not going to be playing past this session.
Well, think of it this way, Bill. If you do run against the Giants once all of this is done, you would it at least semi-fresh in your mind.
Granted. All right. And finally, a circumference. What are you doing?
Okay, well,
this guy has stopped moving. He's still standing in the fire, not taking any damage. Like his armor's not burning. He's not burning. Do you just see Durek rearing back to stab him?
That's fine. Can I charge the Can I charge the werebear? Or sorry, wereboar.
Wereboar. You can move to him. You will have to step around this melee that you're in, but you can move to him.
Damn it. Okay, so actual game adjudication here. If killing a held person, it's not like other editions where you just do damage and then like triple it or something stupid. They're just dead, right?
No, there actually is a mechanic.
Okay.
And let's see.
If you're in a melee, it's well. I'll let Bill answer. My understanding
All right,
is
so
if you're in melee, double max damage. Out of melee, instant.
let's see.
It's in the combat section of the D&G.
Yes. Magically sleeping or held opponents. If a general melee is in progress and the attacker is subject to enemy actions, then these opponents are automatically struck by any attack which they would normally be subject, and the maximum possible damage according to weapon type is inflicted each time such an opponent is so attacked. The number of attacks or attack routines possible against such an opponent is twice the number normally allowed. So you will basically strike twice, and you will inflict maximum damage each time, Durek.
Okay. Then, Durek, if it's all right with you, I'm just going to help cut this guy down.
Be at it.
Just to
I have him.
expedite the process, let's say.
Indeed.
All right, so
Be
you guys
offended
are
later.
chopping on him. What is Duran doing now, Snake?
Duran and Oakleaf are going to attempt to put out Marius.
Okay.
And if Duran can at this sort of same time, do a Cure Light Wounds on him.
Okay, so Duran Cure Light Wounds, and Oakleaf is extinguishing him, and I think that's got everybody. Kevin, roll initiative for us, if you would, please.
Yeah, to make me roll initiative when it's important, you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
I go down the line. I just go down the screen.
To quote
Okay.
Bilbo Baggins, extinguish me.
Yes. I got a 5.
Well, that was you.
Of course you did,
It
Bill.
said 6 in the other channel, but apparently no. So, okay.
Okay. Alrighty. So, Marius. Ooh.
There's the trick.
Yeah, was what once was Marius.
You are now bacon.
I am down to -3.
Oh.
So not even
Shit.
healing will save you right now.
Yeah. That is knocked to -3 in a single round. Marius expires.
Well, I had already had some damage. It was, I
Yeah.
think it was just a point, but yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Duran's like, oh. Mm.
yeah. Clear. Boop. All right. Okay. Wereboars.
There goes our caster.
Airboars.
All right. Let's see.
This is such a grinding module.
All right, so attack on Snake. Oof, that's a miss. I saw that 19 for a split second there. And attack on Lady Morwen. What is Lady Morwen's armor class, please?
She is. Sorry, I don't have the file open. Let me.
I feel like she's 5.
Yeah, splint mail. And
Yeah,
some
5.
sort of weird ass shield.
Mm-hmm.
Watch your hyphens, by the way.
Thank you.
5 and a shield.
5. All right, and shield. So let's see. I lost my. Okay, so. And I rolled a 10, unfortunately. That is a hit.
See, I wouldn't want to be you.
Lady Morwen takes 5 points of damage.
Oof.
You're still up, but you're in horrible pain as this thing rends you with tusks and claws. Okay. So the hobgoblins are they're kind of looking around. The boars, the wereboars are just running wild. They're bestial. They're not doing anything. The hobgoblins are going to close in this round. And again, there are a total of 8. I will put some more miniatures out there so you guys know.
Yeah.
All right. So they're basically, 2 of them are spending this round that, and you got all right, so that's what they spent the round doing. Let's get declarations. Durek, are you continuing to attack the held man on fire, or are you turning to face?
Actually, I never attacked that guy.
You just do twice your normal damage.
Yeah, right. Well, I want to document that. He's a medium.
Yes, he is person sized.
Right. So 16 points of damage.
16 points of damage.
And I'd like
Twice
to document
2
mine
times,
as well.
or is it twice once? There's 2 attacks for twice damage, or 2 attacks max damage
2
each.
max.
Okay,
2
that's
for max damage.
Okay.
All right, so
Perfect.
That's 24 for medium.
all right, so 16 and 24, and
So he's taking 40.
all right. Okay, he is bleeding profusely. His blood is sizzling as it pours into the fire. His muscles might be held, but his heart is still pumping. So next round, now what is Durek doing? Are you dealing with the hobgoblins around you? Are you going to try and coup de grace this fellow in front of you?
Yeah, I'm cutting this guy's head off. He needs to go down first.
Okay.
The rest of this riffraff, we'll deal with them.
Okay.
Snake and Lady Morwen have not attacked yet, have we?
Oh, I'm sorry. Lady Morwen, make your attack. Snake, make your attack. I apologize. I apologize.
It's all right. Crap.
12
Clear.
plus
No.
13.
Okay. Do one of those.
I think I hit an AC 2.
Wake up!
All right, you hit AC2. That will hit.
They're normal sized or very big?
They, you know what? That's a good question. Let me crack open the monster manual. I cannot remember. I believe wereboars are actually large, but
I'm 98% positive they are.
Yeah, I'm very much with you. So, what do the
I
good
have mine
books
here.
say? What does the good book say? Lycanthrope. Lycanthrope. Come on. The indexing on these PDFs is kind of broken. Yes, werebore large, so that is going to do more damage.
Okay. This is not a magic weapon. It is not a silvered weapon, if that is important. And I did 10 points of damage potentially.
No, Snake does have a magic weapon.
But not his longsword.
Not, oh, he's using his longsword. Okay.
Yeah, so maybe that doesn't do anything. In which case
Yeah,
I'll switch to
it just kind of rips down his skin, which is just sealing right up as soon as it lands. Lady Morwen, go ahead. You rolled a 13, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is a clean miss. Okay. Now, I would point out that you are, as long as you're over there by him, circumference, you are still getting the protection from evil benefit of fighting shoulder to shoulder with the paladin, just so you know.
Are there near targets? Because you mentioned those hobgoblins, etc.
Oh yeah, they're bunched up around you guys, trying to stop you from.
I'm gonna start laying into them then.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure Durek can finish off this guy this round, so I'm gonna start.
Hopefully.
Okay.
Start laying him.
Okay. Kevin, why don't you run? Why don't you run Oakleaf for now?
Okay.
So, what is Oakleaf doing? There's a couple of hobgoblins bearing down on you and Duran.
Oakleaf is a burglar, I suspect.
No, Oakleaf is actually a.
Oakleaf's
he's a halfling.
The rescued guy, right?
Yeah, the slave with 3 hit points.
All right, yeah, I'll
Charge.
He
3 hit
doesn't have
points
weapons or anything, right? So
No, he does have a weapon. Oakleaf did pick up a short sword.
Yeah, he borrowed my short sword.
Yep.
Can he get up there to fight with the hobgoblins that came into the hallway?
Oh, absolutely. They're virtually right on top of you.
I know he doesn't have much a chance there, but he saw friends fall and he's pissed.
Okay.
He does have a -1 to hit in melee.
And how about Duran?
Crappy strength.
Mm-hmm.
How about
Duran?
Duran?
Sorry, you're talking to me. That's one of my people.
Yes.
Duran is going to attack a hobgoblin.
Okay. Out here, Lady Morwen. Yeah, you swing. You're kind of in your own world of trying not to die at the hands of the.
Hey, the stick of God strikes down.
God. Yeah, he's actually just gator rolling on you there.
That's great.
You don't really notice that Snake did not do any damage. You're just trying not to die. So as far as you know, attacking this thing is still crumulent. You gonna swing on it?
Yeah, she has a chance of wanting to back off, but backing off, Now there's goblins behind her, right? So
the room is a swirling battle.
Yeah, she would actually like to try to back off to get behind Snake.
All right, so you're going to try and shield yourself with Snake.
Yeah.
And is Snake switching to his magic weapon?
Yeah, he's yelling out, "My weapon does nothing!" And he grabs his dagger off his belt and he's going to use that.
Okay.
It's a magic dagger.
Alrighty, then let's roll initiative. And Mark, it is your turn.
Alrighty.
Okay, so 3 hobgoblin attacks on Durek. Butt kiss. 3 hobgoblin attacks on circumference. Let's see. One of them hits for.
Yeah, it's not 20. Okay.
Yeah, one of them hits you for.
They'd have to hit AC 0.
that's going to be a D6.
Well, the beautiful thing in AD&D about a 20 is a 20 stretches 6 more armor classes. You could have been armor class 4 or -4.
Yep.
All right.
And it would have hit. Yep.
Hobgoblin versus Duran.
How much did I take? 4?
That is correct. Duran takes.
He has AC
16 or 19.
That was a 19, and
Ouch.
Duran takes 6.
Okay.
Hobgoblin versus Oakleaf. I am almost certain that's going to hit Oakleaf.
They didn't cobble him some. But he has.
Oakleaf lives. Oakleaf takes a point of damage. Oakleaf lives. Okay.
You lost 1/3 of your health.
Yeah, he's
Dice
got 2
Tales.
more.
Dice Tales, we are not using the armor versus weapon rules. It would slow this down greatly. There was a question a little bit further up from Gonzalo Lira's bar tab. Paladins in first edition AD&D have a protection from evil 10-foot radius that is always on. Some nitpicky DMs say it says 1 inch, so it just means it exudes 1 inch from their bodies, but that's kind of useless. If Gary had meant that, he simply would have said they have a personal protection from evil with no radius, just on themselves. It is a 10-foot radius because 1 inch scale equals 10 feet. So that is that. Let's go over here. This is an attack on Lady Morwen, and you are fine. And this is on Snake. Snake is armor class what?
0.
Armor class 0. Thank you for constantly reminding me of that. And that's 15. Unfortunately, that will just get you.
If Snake has anything, it's hit points.
For 6 points of damage. 6 points.
Yeah, but
of
he's been
damage.
getting damage the whole time. So.
So it's an exceptionally lucky round for the party. And I'm just going to go ahead and start. Yancey, lamenting Papa, will draw her sword and try and stab one of the hobgoblins in the leg with it.
She doesn't die when he dies? Wow.
Nope.
It's the other way around. Okay.
The hit point sharing is the other way around. Now
Don't hurt me, I'm dying.
Yeah. She stabs the hobgoblin. Let's see. Let's look at brownies. I can't remember if they fight like as higher level than they actually are, because they're actually kind of weak sauce in melee. Their strengths lie elsewhere.
Yeah, they save as higher.
They save and cast as 7th level clerics, but I think the rest is all the normal.
Yeah. At 9th level cleric. 9th level.
Cleric. Okay, I have 7th.
Yes.
I will change that. Not that it matters now.
Okay. So that 14 from effectively a sub 1 hit die creature will not hit the hobgoblin. Party, let's do your things, and let's start at the top of the rotation. Durek, how about it?
That's what.
Yeah, I tried to chop his head off.
Twice max. You pull your sword out, you lean in, and his head falls off, and you can hear the meat start to cook in the grease that is lying in the bottom of this.
By the glory of Fultus.
Which is really kind of a shame, because one of this bad guy's tactics in the module, I'll just tell you this guy's now, is to step into the fire and start grabbing gobbets of fat and grease and hurling them as weapons and lighting people on fire with them. I wanted at least to try that once, but
yeah.
All right,
well,
so
you almost got it off.
So you guys have go ahead.
I was gonna say every slave lord we fought thus far has like killed multiple player characters. So
okay, so
0 bad feels for you.
That's fine. That's fine.
You'd have to do Hell's Kitchen if you did that. You'd be just like, you call this seasoned?
It's wrong.
What's wrong with you?
What am I? An idiot sandwich. Okay. All right. Circumference. Make your attacks on these hobgoblins.
Yes, chef. That works. All right.
20.
Cool.
That absolutely
Yes.
works.
All right.
They are of medium type. 7.
So that's 11 points of damage.
There is 1 fewer hobgoblins fighting you now. There are 5 hobgoblins.
Plow. Nice.
Leg taker's taking.
No, that one fell over. That's one that I'll move.
You don't know that story, do you?
No, he doesn't know the leg taker story.
No, you don't. Wow. Okay. How do I describe it? I guess what I convert an entire surviving group of hobgoblins to Blarid, and I do so with the threat of extreme violence, i.e., mandatory amputation.
Mandatory amputation. A great day in Dungeons and Dragons history. All right. I think we kind of prefer this point of view, right, gang? I
Yeah,
think that's a little
I
bit
do.
better. Yeah. Okay.
Looks good.
All right. So that concludes the melee in the middle of the room. Let's move over to our friends, the lycanthropes, and start with Snake. I know he's itching to stick that dagger into one of these guys.
It's not going to work too well, but let's see. Let me add my pluses here to this plus.
Hey, any port in a storm.
No, 10's not going to hit him. I doubt it.
10.
AC 5.
Let's see. I need to pop back over to lycanthropes. AC 5. Yeah, that will not hit.
Yeah.
He jerks his arm back as he sees the dagger rushing in. What? He's laughing at you. Let me see. Actually, okay. Well, that's. And I should point out they're not fully like in boar shape. They are in like half person, half boar shape. All right, let's go to Lady Morwen. Do your thing.
She's staying behind Snake. She's trying to
All right, so you're not
protect him, trying to keep him between her and them. She's yeah. She's head on a swivel trying to be useful, but at this point now she's not even.
Okay. Up the hall. Let's start with Oakleaf against this son of a gun hobgoblin. Big numbers for Oakleaf.
Where is my... There it is. Okay.
Big numbers.
15. Let's see.
Does he get a -1 to hit as well?
Yep.
So that becomes, let's see, and these guys are... Well, I was just looking at their stats too. So you rolled a total of 14, yeah?
AC, probably what, AC 7, I guess?
I don't know. He's 0 level, I assume.
So that will actually hit. Roll some damage.
All right, D6.
Yep.
2 points of damage.
All right. Ah, you little ratling! I will kill you! I will gut you and throw you in the cook fire for Icar! Apparently, that's somebody. All right. And so do that flail thing to this son of a gun, please.
Yep. Duran's just like, dude, you're talking too much. 14, I think that hits an AC of 6.
That absolutely hits.
Flail does 2 to 7, right?
That is correct.
Nice.
7 points damage.
He actually has a magic flail.
Okay.
And that shatters this thing's skull, and it falls to the floor. There's brain matter everywhere in the hall now.
I forgot his flail was magical.
That's right. Bash! And the hobgoblin goes down. So let's see. And I think we just have. Is that everybody at this point?
I think so.
I attacked you guys. You attacked me. All right. It's a new round. The fellow in the black armor lies dead. The hobgoblins are locked in mortal combat with you guys. Durek, what are your intentions in this round?
Attack hobgoblins.
Attack hobgoblins. All right. How about at circumference? You still making hobgoblins into half hobgoblins? You're muted, by the way. Uh-oh. We can't hear him. We'll come back to him. Kevin, how about Oakleaf? Is Oakleaf going to...
He's going to back off. He took his licks, and he's going to back off into the
All right.
full defense mode.
Oakleaf the brave. Oakleaf the bold. Your whole ordeal will be the story of the Shire for the next 17 years, if you make it home. Okay, how about Duran?
Does Duran still have hobgoblins in front of him? If so,
Yes, there is one hobgoblin, and it is the one that Oakleaf had stabbed and injured previously.
He's going to hit that hobgoblin.
All right. And then how about Snake continuing to fight?
Yeah, I'm trying to decide if grappling would be more useful, but I'm just going to try to stab with the dagger.
In AD&D, probably not.
Yeah. Okay. How about Lady Morwen? You're just kind of backing things up.
Yeah, she's backing up Snake. She's making sure nothing sneaks up behind him, and has kind of disengaged, but is paying attention.
Okay. So let's see.
Can I cut my way towards one of these boar men?
Yeah. I mean, you can absolutely start moving over there. There is a hobgoblin still hassling you if you want to completely ignore him in this round.
No, I'd like to, just like 5 foot step start. And once again,
sure. So you got
shift,
you're starting
shift, attack.
I got you.
Trying to get my way over there.
I got you. Okay. Mark, I think it's your turn for initiative, or did you last time?
I rolled horribly last time.
Oh, that's right. Okay, graph paper. Give us an initiative roll, please.
Righty then.
I got a 1. Hey, you guys have 1 initiative. Look at that. Okay. Start at the top of the rotation. Durek, Donagard, make some hobgoblin burgers. 5. You have righteous faith and power, but not righteous enough. All right. Next up is Kevin. So you're just falling back with the Hobbit battle cry of "Not in the face, not in the face."
That's right. Not in the face.
All right. Duran, swing that flail.
Okay.
Fling that flail.
Nope.
And there went nothing. Okay. And let's see. Snake.
Yep. Snake gets +2. 17.
That will hit.
Sadly, it's a D3.
It is a D3, but you're getting I think that is a +2 dagger.
It's a +1 dagger, and I've got +1 strength. So.
Okay. So D3 +2. So
I'm going to roll the D6. A 3, so that's a 2 +2 is 4 points.
Know that 3 + 2 is 5, my friend.
No, but that's a D6, so 3 is in half.
Oh, a 3. Okay. All right.
So
there is actually a half die tool in the dice.
I don't have it on hand. I'll go find it.
Okay. No, that's perfectly fine. All right. That draws a cut that does not heal up, and he snorts and bellows in rage. This boar man is actually moving through the fray in your direction, Circumference, in this round. However, there is still one that is striking at Snake. But what we're going to do is we're going to do the hobgoblins, and I've got that's 2 attacking you, Circumference, and 3 attacking you. So let's do the 2 on Circumference first. The 17 might get you.
If I'm still next to the paladin, I'm at a 0.
The 17 just misses you. And speaking of our good paladin, Durek is under duress because he's getting pressed by 3 of these things. However, they are all quite ineffective. The werebore is reaching over to try and gnarl you, Snake. And he does so with no success. And finally, the Hobgoblin in the Hallway. That's the name of my new children's book. It'll be out at Christmas, everybody. You'll want that for stocking stuffers. Available on Kindle. Hobgoblin in the Hallway. That is a clear miss on Duran. So the battle across the room, you know, it's ebbing and flowing. And so we're going to move the werebore being played
Or
by...
art thou Romeo?
Oh, that's bad.
that's Chad is good.
Werebore art there, poor colonial.
Oh, Colonial.
So the
That's an old
werebore...
Mythbusters reference.
The good news for Circumference is the werebore spends his round moving around to you, so you're not going to have to cut your way through the fighting hordes to get to him. So that is their action, and I missed on you, and that was that, and he moved.
Do I get to attack?
Yeah, go ahead and perform your attack. Nat 20, and that is on one of the hobgoblins.
Since they were my first target, that's a total of 7.
That's a total of 7. So you slay another hobgoblin.
Hobgoblin in the hallway.
All right.
Writing a song in my head.
That's good. You take care of that. Okay, so werebore is pushing the left flank, which the hobgoblins have taken too many casualties. They cannot refuse their left flank. Well, actually, it'd be their right flank, but anyway. Durek, are you going to continue to send these things to Maglabiet's throne room?
Absolutely.
All right. Kevin, how about Oakleaf? Oakleaf has Oakleaf heaped enough glory on his name?
He got his coup and he's out. He's noped out.
Okay. So how about Duran?
Duran is going to hit the thing in the face.
Okay. How about Snake?
Snake's going to hit the thing in the face. It's easy. I've got the same plan for all my characters.
Lady Morwen, you are cowering behind Snake, correct?
Since the other werebore moved off, and this is all moving around, is that werebore that's fighting Snake and them still next to the held one? Or has anything shifted around?
This fellow, he's not a werebore yet. He's a human. He's held. This is the one that is fighting Snake. You are not there. You are actually over here, cowering behind Snake. So that's where you are in the room.
But could she come around to get to the held human, and like the other werebore is not close enough that it would see her or hit her? Or
so you want to move around and just try and keep
she wants to, but if that other werebore is too close, she's not gonna.
He is standing behind the table, so he's not really even receiving cover from the table if he's just standing still. So there's that.
Yeah. He is. I mean, You judge from how the battle looks on whether or not you would want Lady Morwen to go in there.
Yeah, no. There's from where everything's positioned right there, she would still be afraid.
Okay.
It's too close.
No, completely understandable. And I'm going to move her miniature to give a little bit better perspective too.
Oh. Sorry, Snake. Uh-oh.
It's one of the least favorite supporting characters from the was it not Front Mission games? I can't remember it now.
Metal Gear?
Metal Gear. Yeah. Sorry, Snake. Yeah. Sorry.
Yep.
Nobody likes to play Sorry Snake in the Metal Gear games. All right. So, everybody is where they're going to be. Let's roll initiative, and it is actually your turn. Thane Kyle, give us a D6 roll, please.
Sure. Let's see.
I'm getting a 2.
I got a
Party
4.
is getting a 4. Party will go first. Let's start at the top of the rotation. Durik, do something about this hobgoblin infestation. 5, 6. Nope, not gonna do it. All right.
2 5s.
Next up is Marius is comforting Yancey. Yancey is she is ugly crying, sitting next to her deceased papa. All right. So Duran, do you want to try and cheer her up by smashing this thing's head in next to her?
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Make your attack, please, sir.
15,
That is sufficient. That is head smashingly sufficient.
And it's a +1, so 2.
It's a usual night.
3 points.
So 3 points, and you had done 4 to him before in total. That's enough to kill him. That is enough to kill him. So there are no hobgoblins in the northern hallway. And I was just going to say it is a typical night. I'm looking over in the chat, and everybody's just talking about Skyrim or Morrowind or something. That's how I know my games are popular, when the chat is just like talking amongst themselves. All right, so let's see. Snake, do your thing.
Okay. 13.
13. 13.
I think it's an AC of 2-ish. Yeah.
13. Yes, that will hit. That will absolutely hit.
And I found the D3 die, if I did this correctly.
Woohoo!
So add some points to this. But
Yes, I see. D3 plus 2. Hey, every little bit helps. Bah! I'll kill you for that. Run. All right. I'm sorry, that was a total of 3 points or 4 points?
Yes, it was. So total
All right.
3.
Okay. Next along the line, Lady Morwen is just hiding out. Circumference, do something terrible to these
I
hobgoblins.
will try.
All right.
Can I pull off another cut from Wrath? Seems to be.
There you go.
He is a large opponent, right? So.
Wait, are you going after the werebore or the remaining hobgoblin?
No, the werebore.
The werebore, okay. All right.
Uh,
Is this a silvered or magic weapon?
This is a magic longsword for 13.
A magic longsword for 13. He hated that.
Good.
He absolutely hated that. He rushes in, and you punch out all of his blood. I mean, he's still on his feet. Thank you, Nordic. I know you guys like the game. I know you do. I tease the audience, okay? But I love you guys to pieces. All right, so he is badly wounded by that, but he is now committed to fighting you. And I think that finishes it. So we'll just start back with him, and he swings at Circumference.
Meanwhile, I'm jumping up and down, screaming, "Eat me!"
It's yes.
That might.
Have 7 points of damage, Circumference.
Okay.
All right.
Like,
on
go
the
get
other
your
side of the
gun.
room, against Snake.
Yep, I gotta go get my gun. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
That is a miss from Snake. And there are none left in the hallway, so this is going to be 3 on Durek. 3 hobgoblins on Durek. Miss, miss, and a miss. And the 4th hobgoblin on Circumference. That is going to miss. So, time for a new round, gentlemen. Are we just gonna keep this this melee sequence?
I'm doing everything I can to make my way through the hobgoblins toward the inner core of combat. Yes.
Okay. All right then. Well, you're kind of in the middle of the core of combat right now because you're surrounded here on your left flank by a large number of hobgoblins, and then there's a couple over here. Really, there's, as far as you know, just one combatant there. And
Sure, but it does. I mean, can I like reach out and attack a lycanthrope, or do I need to beat my way through these guys first?
oh no, yeah, no. To fight the wereboar that's over here, you will have to kill at least a couple of them and then advance. This one that Circumference is fighting is actually in range of you.
Sure, I'll attack that then.
All right. So let's go ahead and roll initiative, and we're back. Or before we do that, Oakleaf is consoling Yancey, and Duran is doing what back there?
Casting a spell. He wants to cast Continue Light at that wereboar's eyes, the one that's that snake, if he can.
Oh, nice. Okay. Lady Morwen. Not
At this
doing
point,
anything?
yeah, no way for her to get around that. So yeah.
And Circumference, are you making true believers out of this thing again? Thay. I'm going to assume.
Sorry, there we go.
That's okay.
Sorry, yes. I'm going to convert this thing via violence, and I'm just going to hope it converts in death.
Okay. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and roll initiative, and we're back around to Doomsword. Dirk, give me a d6. A 5, an absolutely embiggened roll. All right, I rolled a 1, so let's start with you, Doomsword. Durek, do it, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Can you even hurt this thing?
Murder.
All right, that's AC 5.
That will hit one of the hobgoblins.
Sweet.
Yes.
And that'll just be 2 points of damage, unfortunately.
Okay. He is scratched and injured, but definitely did not like that. Let's see. You are casting Light. That is a 2-segment spell, yes?
Continual Light, 6 segments.
6 segments. Okay, so that will go at the end of the round, unfortunately. Well, not at the end of the round, in the 6th segment, but after the monsters have had their say. All right, so let's see. Then Snake, make your attack.
Snake. Nope, not with that.
That will miss. Next up is Circumference.
Yep. All right, Nebbenhut, don't fail me now. It did.
It did. All right, that will miss. Okay. Let's see.
To the one HEMA guy that got that, thank you.
Well, I have no idea who it's talking about. It's just it's hilarious. You're like, don't fail me now. Failure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 3 hobgoblins attacking Durek. I got a 19, becomes an 18, and checking the matrix.
AC 1.
That will actually connect, unfortunately. Durek, 4 points. And I got one hobgoblin attacking circumference and missing, and I got a lycanthrope attacking circumference and missing. I got a lycanthrope attacking snake and let's see, 16. Snake's armor class is -1, yeah?
0.
0. That's still gonna hit you.
I should just agree that when you say my AC is lower.
That is 8 points. That is 8
Ouch.
points.
Ouchie.
All right. And let's see here. He now needs to make a saving throw. 10. Ooh, that's an edge case. I got to check that. Saving throws. Saving throw matrices. All right. Not sufficient. The room on that side is lit up very brightly, and this thing bellows in rage.
Fantastic.
Okay. It is now blinded and will fight at -4. Gentlefolk, I'm guessing we're kind of keeping the same thing up. The only question is, what is Duran doing?
Duran is going to now move in and smack someone in the head with a flail. The nearest hobgoblin.
You
can charge.
Yes, you can. You can.
Might as well.
Yeah, there's a hobgoblin that you can absolutely reach with a charge. It's fighting Durek from his left flank.
Yeah, well, hit him in the back.
All right, go ahead and make that attack, please.
Oh, right now?
Yes, charge goes before initiative. Let me move your miniature.
Oh. I get a +2 because of the charge. But with that, it doesn't matter. Duran's just not used to this charge thing. He doesn't know how it works.
Runs up to him, stops, and then swings.
Yeah. Or maybe just didn't get off the blocks right at the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stumbled a little bit.
Okay. Pretty much the same all the way down. Kevin, roll initiative for the side, please.
All right. Let's see what happens. Better than before.
Come on, man.
Not better.
Oh.
All right. So here we go. Blinded werebore will not hit. Not blinded werebore will not hit. Hang on a second. Let me clear that. Get off the map, please. Clear away. Shoo. Go. Thank you.
Bother me.
All right. This is on Duran. 16 will hit you. Actually, 16 becomes 15. Oh, yeah. Well, let's see that. $16 becomes 15. That will not hit you. So a couple of attacks on our good paladin. Ooh, a 16 and a 17.
Effective AC -1.
-1. Neither one of those will hit you. And one hobgoblin attack on circumference that will hit.
Well, okay then.
That is 4 points of damage. And the lycanthrope.
Natural 20. Natural 20 is brutal in AD&D. People don't know that.
18. Yeah, that 18, even with a malice because of your proximity to the good paladin, is still going to hit you. So
Yep.
here's a spicy 12 points of damage.
And that was to me, right?
That was to you, correct?
This is the second character I have lost at the end of the Slavers.
Oh no!
How
Fuck
low is
you.
Dude,
What are you-
he's dead.
I am instantly dead. This is the second character I've lost in these fights.
All right.
So he hit you pretty much all around.
Blade clatters from his
0 for 2.
hands.
That's rough.
All right. And the dice giveth and the dice taketh away.
I'm waiting for the giveth part.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's 2 down. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
I'd like to win one of these fights against these flavors and these damn modules. Like,
All right.
Lots of
So
fireballs. Lots of them.
Okay. Next up, party attacks. Durek.
Sure thing. AC 8.
AC 8 will miss. All right. Let's see. Snake.
Just asking, does Snake get any bonuses because this guy's blind?
No, he has a penalty because he can't see.
Thought I'd ask.
Oh, that will miss. Let's see. And Duran charged in this round, so I think that finishes it. You see Circumference is slashed and torn by this thing. Describe my kill. It grabs him, tusks and claws, and shakes him violently and slams him to the floor, and he stops breathing after about the third pummeling. All right, top of the order for the new round. What is Durek doing?
Attacking, making my way through these hobgoblins.
All right. I should point out, I am not opposed to you grabbing up his sword if you wish. It's up to you.
I mean,
Yeah,
was it? It was. Sorry, go ahead.
It's a +1 longsword.
Yeah, did it? This is gonna sound so fucking so stupid, but did it seem to be something that I would have experienced as being something befitting to my station?
It is a magic longsword, absolutely.
All right, thank you. I will snatch it up. Yes, sir.
All right. Let's see. So, next up is going to be, oh gosh, Snake.
Snake's just going to try to hit this thing and hopefully not get hit back.
Sir, not appearing in this session except Mark.
All right.
Thank you, Mark.
And Duran is going to
smash with flail. And I'm guessing Oakleaf is just standing back and watching the bloody carnage.
Yeah, he's getting ready to skip town. He's very, very concerned.
Okay.
As a halfling, he's probably already back in the hotel.
Yeah, he's already back in Grimsby's chair at the tavern.
Yeah. Lady Morwen, you're watching this the ebb and flow of this battle. So let's roll initiative, and Kevin, I think it's up to you.
No. I already rolled terribly last round.
Oh, okay.
Mark, do it.
This is my fault.
Mark?
He said, I ain't getting blamed for that again.
All right. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 hobgoblins.
When I get my 3d6 out, I'll start giving them Oh, that's a lot of dice.
Let's see. 19 becomes an 18. So that hits. 17 becomes a 16. That misses. So only one hit from the hobgoblins. And that is 5 points of damage to Durek. Does Durek still have lay on hands?
He does, and he was precisely at the halfway, rounded up situation of hit points. So
okay.
He's got 21 left.
All right.
Now, I like to tell the audience, too.
Okay. And let's see. Let's go with the Lycanthrope versus Snake. What is Snake's armor class? Armor class 2? 0, 0, 0. Oh, no, I'm sorry. He will miss you because he is blinded.
Yeah.
He is blinded. That will absolutely miss you. And the Werebore fighting Durek. 8. Ooh.
Oh.
10 points of damage to Durek.
Man, that's what I get for talking stuff.
Yeah, you jinxed it.
Man, I got attacked by like 4 things.
Oh, you're all by your lonesome over there, pal. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, that's
All right.
okay because I still have a first level fighting man's vitality plus my lay on hands for my
That's
god.
right. Okay, so let's whew. Let's see. Let's see some attack rolls. Let's start with Duran.
Oh, Duran. Okay.
Yeah, you're fighting a hobgoblin over there.
Yep. Not like that though.
7,
Ouch.
8. Yeah, no, that's gonna miss. All right, how about it? You're now finally getting a magic weapon bonus. Durek.
Right on. So, yeah, I mean, I guess I'm.
Are you laying on hands or are you striking with your sword?
Oh, right. That's what I meant to ask. What is the lay on hands like? That takes the rest of my round.
Yeah, that
Or-
basically that's it.
Yeah. Nah, I won't do that.
All
I'll
right.
attack.
You're attacking the lycanthrope.
Yes, sir.
All right, roll it.
Come on.
15,
that's AC 1.
16. That is AC 1. That will hit. Roll your damage. He is large. This is going to be D12.
This is the werebore.
This is the werebore.
Gotcha.
Nice.
There we
You
go.
decapitate him. The werebore, the werebore kind of like grabs for where its head used to be, transmogrifies back into a human, and collapses to the floor.
The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, or
Okay.
the one.
Okay, the hobgoblins look at you confused and continue to try and wail on you. Snake.
Snake with this little dagger. No.
7, 8. Yeah, that will unfortunately not hit. Okay.
He goes out, use a little help over here.
All right. And Duran already swang. I'm guessing we're all just kind of sticking to the same. Is Duran attacking these hobgoblins?
Yeah. That just changed the battle enough. I think that we can stick it in. I'm not sure. We could still die horribly.
I'm fighting to the death in this.
Yeah, that's good for you.
So am I.
Okay.
I mean,
Are you-
why
are
not,
you-
right?
Are you laying on hands?
Yeah,
this
we were
round.
really in it. We were really in it till we weren't.
Yeah.
On this next round, yeah. I mean, I suppose if it's going to take, I mean, unless I can yell to Duran and he heals me, yeah. I'll lay on
there's-
it. Nah, I'm not. I can't
Okay.
do that. That's too selfish.
All right, but no, that's fine. That's fine. And by the way, someone was Vincent. There are 4 hobgoblins remaining. 3 are fighting Durek. 1 is fighting Duran in the back there. All right, let's roll initiative, and I think we're to graph paper. A big win. Okay. Let's start over there with Snake against the werebore. Yes, Nordic Marius died.
Oh,
Jesus.
That's pew, 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 pew.
Oh
All right.
my god.
All right.
Jesus,
Make
does
your.
they throw dice across room function? Because this is
Yeah. I just see it launch across the Windows desktop and it lands on my editing PC's desktop. You know?
toss.
All right. So let's go. Let's go to Duran then.
Okay. Oh, 16.
That will absolutely hit.
Okay, so click. Total damage 8.
All right, you obliterate that hobgoblin. So
Yes,
there
okay.
are only 3 hobgoblins remaining. Do something about them, Durek.
Dooms.
Did I just lose everybody?
No, we're here.
Was that
We're
me?
waiting. Yeah, that's
Okay.
you.
Oh, sorry, Mom.
No, that's okay.
It's so quiet. I was.
What am I doing? What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to
You're attacking hobgoblins. There are 3
Yes,
left.
sir. All right, thank you. All right, so AC 7.
That hits.
Nice.
2
2 points.
Okay.
Well, you got a damage bonus because of the magic longsword.
Oh, right, it was +1.
Alrighty. Wow, we have 192 people watching. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. This is definitely the night to do it. This is down to the wire. This is like who's going to score last is going to win this one, folks. We've got a slobber knocker tonight, folks, as it's the Draken's Grab Hobgoblins with their star quarterback, the Lycanthrope, versus Greyhawk's Own Adventurers. They're straight out of the Wild Coast. Everybody give it up for Doomsword's Death Dealers. Sorry. All right.
That was awesome.
Thank you. All right, so let's start over here with our buddy, the Lycanthrope, who is blinded. And blinded by the light, wrapped up with a 10, another runner in the night. And I got a couple of hobgoblins swinging on you, Durek, to no avail, and one on Duran, likewise ineffectively. Gentlemen, let's broaden their minds by splitting open their heads.
Snake's going to yell out, Lady Morrowind, jump over that damn table and get that.
12, 20.
All right, so let's roll initiative, and I think we're over to Thane. Please roll initiative for the party. I got a 2.
Yeah, let me grab the dice roller again.
Sure thing.
There you go.
Party got a 3. That's all you need is 1. Okay. So let's start over here. I just want to see if Snake can hit this thing.
Not so sure. No.
Nope.
Jesus.
Nope.
Man, that's rough.
Oh,
Well, I'm not going to be hiding this round, so
all right.
it's my turn. Let me know.
Well, I mean, I assumed you were still hiding this round. So are you moving around to try and coup de grace the held one?
Yeah, now at this point, yeah, she's going to try to like run sneak between the table and the hobgoblins and get around to the backside and stab the
All
held
right.
human.
You're spending this round moving.
Moving. Yep.
I will say the MVP of this session is the dice.
No. The human.
Yeah.
God, get me away from that thing. No.
That human is also one of those things likely.
Yeah,
Just
but
hasn't transformed yet.
she's
And-
freaked
and
out.
whole
She's down to
person is
1
up.
hit point.
Old person is running low. So kill
Yeah.
it now, please.
Okay.
Don't tell the
Um,
DM. The whole person's about to run out.
I know it's about to run out.
Shit.
All right. Let's see. So that was a miss. Durek, attack one of these things.
Yes, sir.
That's gonna miss. I think that's
Duran?
everybody that can attack.
Duran hasn't hit anybody.
Oh, Duran. Yes, Duran.
Don't mind me. That won't hit anybody. Never mind.
Oh,
10 becomes an 11 with his weapon.
Yep,
let's
that's
see.
Not good enough.
It might be.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely. Well,
is it?
I was looking at the wrong table, but let's see.
You're what?
11?
1 every 3 levels on Matrix?
Cleric
Yeah.
5. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
no, that's a hit. That's a hit. You hit.
And he does 8 points of damage.
You
wow. Nice.
fatal with that flail tonight.
Hell yeah. Blam! If you get them right and you don't clobber yourself, flails are just badass.
Okay, there are 2 hobgoblins left. Let me. Okay. So yeah, it is. Let's see. I think a new round. Yeah. Wait, did Snake attack in this round and miss?
Yeah, he attempted.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me. I have to open up the old player's handbook here. Bear with me a moment.
One person is 4 rounds plus 1 per round.
Round plus
One-
plus one
one
per
per-
1 round per level.
Yeah, and he's a cleric 5, so that would be 9 rounds. I think this is the last round, but I lost track of this.
No, it is. It is. You guys have been through. Yeah, this is literally the last round of
Yep.
it. That is this round that just concluded.
Oh.
All right, folks. Okay. What do in the new round? I'm guessing melee attacks on the on the hobgoblins.
I cut one to the ground.
All right.
Oakleaf is going to charge in now that he sees that people can actually kill these.
Oh, all right. So Oakleaf is moving up in this round. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
All right.
He's going to engage one of the hobgoblins.
Oh yeah, Oakleaf for the win. This is more of what we need.
Okay. Then Kevin, roll initiative for us, please.
How good idea. Let's see.
I got a 1.
Yeah.
The party got a 1. Okay.
Yes!
I think I've rolled 3 ones in a row.
You have.
Oakleaf runs into the room, and the 2 remaining hobgoblins bellow in fear and turn and bolt towards this door. They are subject to attacks at +4, striking at the rear. So, Durek, make yours. Marius,
right.
I'm sorry, Deron, you may make yours, and Oakleaf may also attack at +4. So let's start with Durek.
Might I call this an attack of opportunity?
No, you mightn't.
You better not.
Oh, so close.
All right, so
All right.
Mine was a
-1.
3, 3.
an 11 for me.
an 11 will hit. The
Plus
17 will hit.
2 for
And
each of those.
roll.
Yep. All right.
I'll just wait
That's
till
6
everybody
damage
else
from the
is done.
floor.
3 plus 2.
Thank Kyle. You got a hot mic there, or are you talking to us?
Oh, sorry. I was just doing math.
That's okay. All right, so that was a 12 from Oakleaf. Let's see. I need to check to see if Oakleaf hit.
What damage does a hoopack do?
That's a self-inflicted wound. The halfling inexplicably explodes. Yeah, that does. The 12 does not hit. However, you guys did hit, so roll your damage.
I did 6 points.
6 points. All right, that brings him down.
Yeah, I never rolled for damage because
Yeah,
there were
roll
too
your
many
damage,
attack
please.
rolls.
No, that's
coming
fine.
out.
Roll your damage.
Right, 8.
All right. So they're cut down.
that everybody in here?
Well, there's
Not
the
yet.
the wereboar flailing over there.
There's 2 werewolves.
Yeah,
Right.
What? No, I killed it. I stabbed it. Oh shit!
you have not yet stabbed.
Yep.
And
I didn't get there in time.
The whole person ended too soon.
Okay. All right. That is what the room is lineup is, and let's see. Lady Morwen, your short sword will go before its attack if you want to flail at it.
She'd rather get the hell out of there, but she was already going to attack. She's like going to stab it, and then bam! It
Yeah. All right.
You're in a brilliant spot.
transmog. So it's like I was already in. So here we go.
All right. You stab at it to no effect, and Snake.
Let me have Snake fail to hit it again.
God. Oh God! No,
There you go.
don't. What?
I can predict the future. It's amazing.
Let's go to Vegas with that. You just know what's gonna happen.
You're just gonna bet against him on the
Yeah,
roll?
exactly.
All right.
It don't matter what they're just like. I will. Yeah.
All right. So this wereboar shoves Lady Morwen to the ground, runs to that door, wrenches it open, and dashes through it.
What?
So he's been held watching this whole time.
You heard me. Wrenches the
that
door
would be
open.
the door across from the table or a door behind him?
This door
the
here.
door behind him? Yeah, gotcha. Thank you.
So
All right.
he is moving
Yeah.
there. The
Well, no matter.
all right. So, Daniel Rowan, wereboar sense. That's why we can't have nice things. All right, so there is one wereboar remaining in the room. Nobody is near him but Snake right now. Oh yeah, he's going to attack Snake.
Still at -4, yeah.
Yes, and he fails to attack Snake successfully. He's bellowing and snorting and flailing around ineffectively. What is the rest of the party doing? There is one wereboar left.
Ron's going to move up to hit him.
I am backing
Yeah.
off. She's getting the hell away from that thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll move in diagonally and attack.
All right, so you're moving over this round. Duran's moving over this round.
I think I might actually be in a combat zone here, if that's my miniature. I'm moving the mouse like you can see, but I'm not.
This is you.
Yeah, am I within 10 feet of that guy?
No, he is over here. You will have to cross about 40 feet
Okay.
around.
Oh, okay. I was misidentifying the many.
And same for
Thank you.
Duran.
Just push
Duran.
Snake out of the way so you can attack his target.
Yeah.
All right, roll initiative. I don't even remember whose turn it was at this point.
It's Mark's turn.
Yeah, Mark, go ahead and roll
Thanks.
initiative. Thanks, I hate it.
He rolls good.
All right, party goes first.
Nice.
There we are.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Snake is the only one who can do much hit.
Snake is the only one who can do it. Everybody
I
else is
move.
closing it. You move, that's right.
A 16.
A 16, that will hit him. Roll some damage, please.
And finally, geez, D12 plus.
No, you're using your dagger.
Oh, shoot, that's right. It's a really big dagger.
Nice try, sis.
Yeah.
It's a Daikatana dagger.
Oh, 5 though,
All right.
Oh, that's good.
for a dagger.
Okay, he did not like that at all. He's not looking good. He's not looking like anything. He can't be seen, or he can't see anything rather. So this round, Snake and Duran moved into melee with him. He doesn't know what's going on. He's just going to continue to fight and flail. So initiative roll is GPA.
Alrighty
Dude,
then.
you're
I am
kicked out.
out of there. No.
That we don't we don't mind losing people. I mean, we've got a refresh to do anyway. So make it count.
Did you roll initiative? I did not see the D6 roll.
I'm hitting it. Let me hit it again. There we go.
Four.
Making it
All right.
count.
5.
Oh,
Okay.
so close.
That is a very miss. That is a very miss. Nordic wants to use his Lucerne dagger. It's a pole arm with a Vorpal dagger on the end. Well, best of luck to you in your campaign. All right.
It's a Vorpal dagger of venom.
All right. So it swung on and missed. Gents, do your thing.
Dooms, you first.
Yes, sir.
That will miss.
Oh God.
Snake up next.
Duran, or Snake.
Snake for 14.
14. Let's see. I think that will.
That's a 1.
No.
Yeah, that will
Is
hit.
it? Will it?
Yeah.
Oh, finally.
All right. Roll
I'm
your
starting to think
damage
that this werewolf was drunk.
with dagger.
Yep. 3 points.
Okay. He's
then
bleeding more profusely.
Duran. Oh, I forgot to add a +1. That's a 14 from Duran.
The 14. Let me see. The 14 will actually. I need to check because the module's a little different. That will hit. So the 14 and the dagger both hit.
He's got a footman's flail.
Mm-hmm. It's
against large is 2 to 8.
2 to 8, yes.
And then also add a +1.
All right.
7 points damage. Whack.
You thrash him.
All right. He is still up, bleeding from all kinds of wounds. He turns and tries to run, but he cannot see where he's going. So let's go ahead and roll initiative to see if he can break out of the cauldron that he's in right now. I believe initiative is Thane Kyle, please. I got a 4.
All right. Let's see. And y'all can rejoice I'm rolling a cleric. Just a regular cleric. I got a 2.
All right. Those who wish to strike at this thing as it is trying to get away from you, you may strike at +4 to hit it.
Dooms, you first.
That's going to hit. Roll your damage.
Nice. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
All right. Dooms, you behead the last of the lycanthropes that are upstairs.
I didn't like the addition of that are upstairs.
There is all that you hear right now is the spatter of your own blood. The body is lying in the fireplace. The sword is lying outside the fireplace, but the body strangely is not being consumed by the flames. So what will you guys do?
We gotta get out of here.
Well, it looked like there were a couple of places yet that we have not explored. Have we cleared out the complex?
Marius is dead.
We must leave.
I'm a total mess.
Do you
Does
have
anybody
Grimsby's
have-
map?
her too.
Anything that can help because she's holding on.
Door.
I'm a
Curly
mess
wounds.
as well. Do you have Grimsby's map? We must review it.
All right.
We're in the big center area. There's seems to be some extra doors.
Yes,
so there's
there-
two rooms.
there
I see ahead
are-
of me there. Those were there.
There are doors in the far corner of the room. Unfortunately, my big fat head is in the way. But basically, we can do this.
I'm doing
Yeah,
a
can you
curly
hit
wounds
that
on Lady
zoom out?
Merwin.
Thank you.
8
Look
points.
what we got.
Hang
I
on.
mean, look what we got. We can haul ass like this, or we can man up and do those 2 rooms. I mean, that's kind of player knowledge or whatever, but they're there. and they were on the screen. So, I mean, I guess we got that and that over there, but whatever.
Yeah, we have one where that escaped, so there could be more reinforcements coming back to us.
Okay,
we know that they've talked about that you can go down. The masters are underneath.
Indeed.
I'm going to point this out, and then we're going to go ahead and route. You have a door here, a door here. You have 2 doors here, and you have a door in this corner.
Yeah.
So you have many doors in this chamber that you have not yet explored. Contemplate this between now and next week. Like I said, folks, it is edge of your seat around here just about every week. You never know what's going to happen. I want to thank all of my players for joining us tonight. Doomsword, Kevin playing Marius Easel, and assorted halflings, Marius. We hardly knew you. Rest in peace. Of course, we have Snake and Duran and
anybody else that I can get a hold of?
Anybody else you can get a hold of. Lady Morwen, Elisar, who is at death's door, and Circumference. We will miss you, my friend. But you'll be back next week. We'll find a new character to get you into the game. So thank you to all my players. Thank you to everybody watching. And again, please, I don't ask this for myself, but if you're looking for a cool D&D t-shirt with original art from somebody who was there and created original D&D art for TSR, please consider picking up some Delver's Dungeon merch. It'll help Tracy out. I would be honored if you would consider doing that. So thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful evening. And as if the slavers and the lycanthropes weren't bad enough, of course, we know we all have to watch out for the dreaded owl bears. Peace. Good night.
Have you seen my owl bear? Here's to all the weirdos everywhere in the woods and in the air. Have you seen my owl bear? Should I shave off all my hair? Bobs are all around, some live in tunnels underground. Some are fat, some are rich, some are sleeping in a ditch. Can you ride a crooked horse without a saddle way off course? Naked as a toad all the way to Smoky Joe's. Have you seen the little creep driving fast in his little green Jeep? He smells like fish and brandy, but his rotten teeth look dandy. Take me to the show, I don't care if fast or slow. From action flicks to dancing dicks, just take me to the show.